Send help. Anger and fear. Two very powerful emotions. And these emotions are very valid during a conflict. But the answer to how one must conduct themselves in times like these is located right in the middle. And that is what I felt was missing in our discourse. There was no middle ground. And if you are unable to find a middle ground between anger and fear, it will most likely turn into hate. And oh Lord, we don't need more of that in this country, do we? India has too much hate already, don't you agree? Yes. We have a surplus of hate. India has so much hate right now, we can export it. We can export it to countries like Norway and Finland. Too much happiness over there, right? I think we need to just calm down with the hate, dude. Like today, a lot of people are saying things like, if you are a true Indian, you must hate all Pakistanis. Which was very confusing for me, because for the last 11 years, I thought you were a true Indian if you hated other Indians. I did not know that there was a software update. If you saw the rhetoric online, it was very aggressive, right? It was like, Pakistan should be wiped out. Kill all of them, destroy that entire country. And I was like, but there are hot women there. Right? A lot of them. You know, like I understand, okay, if Pakistan was full of uglies, I'll be like, yeah, I'll press the button, you know? But why? Right? Like ladies, even you know what I'm talking about, right? A bunch of you are following a lot of these Pakistani men simply because they have fluorescent pink eyes or some shit like that. Right? Beautiful people need to live. Like, I don't understand how hating another country has become the barometer for patriotism. You know what I mean? I can unequivocally support the Indian army, condemn the Pakistani army and their government for aiding and abetting terrorists without wishing for the death of innocent civilians on the other side. That is the textbook definition of empathy. Wishing for the death of innocent people en masse is the textbook definition of terrorism. Which side are we on? Right? We need to come up with better definitions of patriotism. If patriotism is very important to you, find better ways to define it. If you really want to prove that you love your country, that you care about the image of India, and that this is your land, behave yourself when you travel to Bangkok.